Hello everyone, I am Dr. Aditi Bhatnagar. After my yesterday's live on magical healings about the power of prayer, I received a lot of queries, and the queries were all around, that we are surrounded by anxiety, we are in this uncertainty, we are feeling fearful. So, how do we sort of disconnect? Yeah, so that's why I'm taking up this opportunity to share what I have been doing and what I believe to be very powerful techniques. The first is, please mind your thoughts, because your thoughts create your vibrations, and the words that you use for these thoughts, these are the most important tool. What we say is, I am anxious, I am fearful, I am uncertain. Right? These are the very commonly used statements. Now, please understand, when you say I am are the most powerful words that you can ever use. Okay, and when you look closely at this I, we are talking about the soul that I am, and my soul has taken birth here on this earth to experience certain events, to experience certain feelings, to go through what is happening around or what will be happening around, and learn lessons, move ahead. So the next time you are tempted to say I am anxious, please say I am feeling anxious. So that is the first step. When you create a distance between you and what you are feeling, that means you understand that this I, this soul, this me is different from the feeling, and right now I'm temporarily feeling the feeling or experiencing the feeling of, it can be anxiety, it can be fear, it can be uncertainty, or whatever it is. So even when you feel love, when you feel happy, when you are feeling joyful, you are actually feeling joyful. But yes, please understand, the basic nature of your soul is to be joyful. So yes, you are joyful. So I am love, I am joyful, but I am feeling anxious, I am feeling fearful. So that is the first step. That is how you create a little bit of distance, because when you say I am feeling, maybe you are in a much better space. Now the second thing is, the query that came to me was, you said that in Reiki you pray for everyone, but then how can you just pray for everyone, and how do you know? So I want to give a small example. If there's a sheet of cloth, just consider a square sheet of cloth, a bed sheet or a towel, or just a plain sheet of cloth. Now you cannot say I'm going to pick only the right corner of it, or I just want to pick the center of it. The moment you pick one part of it, you are actually doing something to the entire fabric. The entire towel will move, the entire sheet will move, or the entire blanket will move, the entire cloth piece will move, right? So whatever you do, whatever you intend, is definitely going to impact the entire consciousness that is around you. You are not operating solo. Of course, we all live in our own cocoons, we all live in our own worlds, but our worlds do impact others. So whatever you intend, whatever you feel, is going to go out in the universe, and it is going to impact the others also, the collective consciousness. So of course you will feel anxiety, you will feel uncertainty, but what you have to choose is, what is the emotion that you want to fan out? What is the emotion that you want to feel yourself, and what is the emotion that you want to spread around? Because your emotion is going to impact the collective emotion. So if for example we take today, the collective emotion is of fear, but there is also a collective emotion of hope, there is also a collective emotion of trust, of faith. There are people who are praying day in and day out, people who are chanting, there are people who are having havans. So there are a lot of emotions there. Which is the emotion that you want to that you want to grow? So please understand that here we are trying to choose between what is it that we want to give out, and whatever we give out, we know that it's going to come back. So what is it that you want to set into motion? Yes, you may definitely acknowledge, I am feeling anxious, I am feeling angry, I am feeling disappointed, but I am hopeful. I am, I trust the divine consciousness. I trust that help is on the way. I trust that I am getting healthy. If it is a relative, if it is a friend, please, set in a wave of, good health and trust. That yes, this friend is healthy. This friend is growing healthy every minute. As I said, your thoughts, your words. What is it that you want to back up? Yeah. So the next time you feel anxious, please say, I am feeling anxious, and then please also put up a further fortifying statement that I trust that I am growing healthier every minute. I trust the process of life. I trust that this medicine that I am having is, helping me improve every minute. There's another thing that is in Reiki, there's a prayer that we say, it's called the attitude of gratitude, and in that, the last lines are, Thy will be done. I think these are the most important lines that we have in the prayer, because after thanking Reiki, after putting the intention to whom we are giving, it can be ourselves or others, whenever we put the intention and everything, it's complete. The last lines are, Thy will be done. I think that is the point where we put ourselves, or we surrender ourselves completely to the divine consciousness, or you can say to the God, whomsoever you believe. It's okay, it can be Buddha, it can be Durga Ma, it can be Sainji, it can be Muhammad, it can be anyone, whom you believe. But when we say Thy will be done, that means that we are trusting the flow of life, that we are trusting what is happening around to have some, some goodness there. There is going to be something more. We as human beings are able to see only this limited part for now, but maybe there is something more, and it will definitely be for our own good. It will help us improve, it will help us grow. I hope you all trust in the, divine consciousness, have faith and move ahead. I hope this short video helps all of you. Stay safe, stay indoors. Om Sai Ram.